All right, everybody. I'm just now coming out of that fog from that L Green Bay hung on us. Good game last night, though. Wifey and I we were gonna stream it from here but I was exhausted from being with kids all day, and she had just got home from the set, so she was even more exhausted. So we just crashed and actually watched it. But her Vikings, man, they did well. Mike Zimmer can win with her at quarterback. The ex-Dallas football coach, Mike Zimmer, can win with her at quarterback. All right, whatever. All right, now to the Cowboys. We are fine right now. I just wanted to say that. We're fine right now. And I was prepared for that L. Simply on the fact when you're going against Aaron Rodgers, you got to prepare for something like that because, again, you can play great and he'll still hang that L on you. But it still stings. And I got 3 reasons why it stings for me personally. Now, the first one is a brand new concern for me. It's one that came out of the blue. And it concerns me currently and long term, and it's this offensive line. Now, June 27th of this year, Pro Football Focus, they released an article ranking the top offensive lines heading into the 2017 season. Do you remember this? All right. It was widely mocked. I mocked it. The Cowboys community mocked it. And I remember having a cocky little video about it. But they ranked the Philadelphia Eagles number 1. And I was okay with that because I was trying to warn people that Philadelphia Eagles line, if they get it together, they can be real good. If they start running, they can be real good, blah, blah, blah. But they ranked the Dallas Cowboys as 9th. And now I see what's going on in NFL, and I'm like, I'm asking, was it Leary? Was it Free? Did Free add that much more than we saw him giving up? Now that's a possibility because we see Frederick, bad highlights of him on TV, and his numbers are pretty much good. And the same thing with Lyle Collins. We were passing around Lyle Collins pancake videos like it was nothing during the offseason, but his numbers on Pro Football Focus is, not good until recently. I know that's not the truth, but still, it's another view and other people looking at it. And it's something outside of our lying eyes. You know what I'm saying? So how much did Free and Leary add? And lastly, how much do we really miss Callahan? I don't know the answer to none of them, but I'm thinking about it. Now, the one positive thing to bring from the offensive line play that we've saw so far is they seem to have come together toward the end of the Green Bay game. It looked like we were getting chunks of running with Ezekiel Elliott and all that kind of stuff. Everything was looking good. So it's just going to take a minute. We got 2 big gaping holes, and it's going to take a minute, but unfortunately, we just don't have that much of a minute. There's like 57 seconds left. So we're going to have to be on point coaching from here on because we've currently invested a tremendous amount of our future in the offensive line. And our formula to winning is behind this offensive line. It's rooted in having a good, solid, consistent offensive line. And in order for our running back to be, dominant like we need them, we need that offensive line. In order for our quarterback to be efficient and effective like we want them to be, we need that offensive line. And last of all, to take the pressure off the defense, we need that offensive line to be able to, control the offense or whatnot. So these are my concerns, and the long term, if these not fixed now, it will roll over into long-term concerns like coaching and Tyron's back. I'll be worried about that a little bit. All right. Speaking of coaching, the same things, in my opinion, have haunted Jason Garrett throughout his coaching career. And it's mainly these game management decisions that always come up, and rear its ugly head. I can't honestly say if we're better or worse off than where we ever have been in our whole time with Jason Garrett. And I understand a lot of second guessing comes with losing, but man, we were guessing when this stuff was going on. Like this week when we threw the phase to Dez. it reminded me of the Dez Carter play in Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I never got caught up on that if he caught it or if he didn't catch it, because if Dez did catch it, 12 still beats you. He does. So you got to at least try to, with everything you got, to drain the life out of the clock when playing a quarterback like Rodgers, in my opinion, because I think he's that talented and he can come down and score on you. All of you thought that when we scored that touchdown that, oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to come. Dak and Zeke, why are you dancing? They're going to score on you. So it's just a real question with this coaching. Is it going to be, I can't say it's clearer today than it was yesterday. And that's an issue that's going to be moving forward. And lastly, step 1 and 2 are clearly excuses for the defensive poor play that we're seeing out there. The coaches on that end, they're going to have to take some kind of accountability. Let me tell you about us Cowboy fans. We follow narratives, okay? We follow narratives as true. So whenever the majority of the fan base, whatever the majority of the fan base thinks, we consider that as fact. That's not always true. Production is mostly fact. And one narrative, Marinelli has nothing to work with. That's the one we're stuck in right now. Marinelli has nothing to work with. And now what I believe in the NFL, everybody's talented. You know, there's the elites out there, of course. But when a coach has a new effective scheme that's out there working, it puts players in positions to be productive. When these players become productive on the field, then that's when these narratives are born. Oh, wow, he was a 4th round steal, a 5th round steal. Oh, he's one of the top players. He's one of the top safeties. He's one of the top blah, 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 blah. It's built within the NFL's talk space. And when a good team has a good amount of those players, they tend to be winning already. So, and are considered, oh, they got a lot of talent because they're winning, but it's because of the scheme. It's because of what they're doing. Because these players usually go get paid a whole bunch on free agency and they go to the new team that has a bad scheme. And what do they turn out to be? Overpaid. So I can't buy into the cupboardist bear theory. I mean, you look at Carr, you look at Mo, Barry Church got a pick 6. Barry Church, I mean, that should have just punched us all in the face last week here. Barry Church got a pick 6 during the game. That was horrible. And then you see DeMarcus Lawrence and you wonder, was he just slow on his own or was he coached to develop? Was he slowly developed by the coaching staff? Or is it the drug man again? I hate you got to bring that up. But we're giving up 26.4 points a game. And that's completely unacceptable. That's completely unacceptable and worth thinking about a full scheme restructure, period. You cannot win by giving up that many points. I don't care what formula you roll out. You just can't do it. All right, guys, I'm getting my Madden team back together this week, so I'll be on. I lost too many games and I rage traded Brady and all that kind of stuff. It got ugly, but I'm back 500. That's why I said don't lose your heads right now. I'm back to 500. We might be back to 500 before you know it, and we can right this ship. But all right, I'll see you later. Holla at you.